Who is the mysterious founder of Bitcoin? You win, Satoshi Nakamoto, that's correct. So nobody knows who Satoshi is. He's a person or persons unknown that created created Bitcoin, and there's interactions from him early on, but nobody still knows to this day who it is. So yeah, and the other people, Vitalik Buterin is the creator of Ethereum, Charlie Lee, Litecoin, and Elon Musk, well, Tesla. So, which of the following is not a type of cryptocurrency wallet? Hot wallet, cold wallet, wet wallet, or paper wallet? Anybody? Wet. You're right. There's no wet wallets. And if you're being offered a wet wallet, you're not getting what you think you are. That's right. Yeah, I would. She would have actually mini chocolate bars. Yeah. I just give you a attaboy. Okay, so yes, there's no wet wallets. Hot wallets, there's cold wallets, and there's paper wallets. Paper wallets are not really used very much anymore because they're very unsecure. I mean, like, man, I don't even like talking about them. What is the main feature of the blockchain that makes cryptocurrency secure? Transparency, anonymity, immutability, or decentralization? Anybody?
Well, most of the above.
Yep.
They're not necessarily anonymous.
It's secure. And the immutability is what makes it secure, because it can't be changed. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the immutability. Yep, no worries. So what does mining in the context of Bitcoin mean? Digging up physical Bitcoins from the ground?
If only.
You got a shovel? I wish I could do that, man. I'd be in the backyard every day. Solving mathematical problems to verify transactions, creating physical representations of digital coins, searching the internet for lost Bitcoins. Anybody want to hazard a guess?
B.
B, yes. Solving mathematical problems to verify transactions. So they solve the problems first, and then they build the transactions. That becomes a block. One block gets laid on top of the other block, on top of the other block, on top of the other block. And it goes on since 2009. So in other words, if you wanted to hack a transaction from 2009, you'd not only have to hack that transaction, you have to hack all the other transactions that are layered on top of it. So it's an impossible thing to do. So growing adoption, it's slow. But, you know, everybody says Bitcoin has been around forever now. It's been around since 2010. We're at 2024. It's 14 years. Well, even Interact hasn't taken off in the States. How many years later is that now? 35 years or whatever? In Canada, it took 20 years for Interact to take off in Canada, for it to become popular, for us to do the touch stuff and all that. They look at you're like from outer space when you go to a lot of places in the States. And you go, yeah, well, can't I just use my watch and pay for it? They go, what's the matter with you, boy? What are you talking about your watch? Like, you know, well, that's how I pay for Tim Hortons. I don't know, like, you know. So, but anyways, it's growing, but it's not there yet. The whole point to bringing that up is that Bitcoin is still in its infancy. It's still just getting going. It will take more time, but it will inevitably become very standard, very normal part of everybody's existence. So, parting thoughts, continuing your crypto journey, the importance of ongoing learning. This is one of the things that I do this for, is to tell people you got to go out and you got to learn. You can go on YouTube, you can you can post into our Facebook page. I usually do a lot of things on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. And I just do it because I like crypto. I don't make any money doing this. It's just to teach people about crypto and give them a leg up on everybody else. And we've been telling people about crypto and about what's happening in crypto for a long time now. And I use the AI that we have to do projections on what's going to happen, and have been doing that for quite some time. Any questions? That's one of the newer graphics. See, you can see the difference now, right? How it changed. See, how many fingers does he have? He's got 5, man. They're getting better. The AI is getting better. An important one that I should mention is that right now Bitcoin is tax-free. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are tax-free. In other words, they're not applying a retail sales tax or a GST on there. That's not going to stay like that forever. So anybody that wants to onload traditional kind of finance and value that you have, now is the time to do it. Even with the price high as it is, like 12%, 8% GST, and 4% BST, or 8 and 4, or whatever it is. Like, it's too much. 12%. Yeah, so that's a limited time opportunity there. And that's about it. Thanks for coming to the meetup. And anybody that wants to talk with me, there's Facebook, Instagram, Discord, LinkedIn. You can always text me at my number. I don't take voice calls anymore, just because I get so many voice calls that it's like, And it's always somebody who is selling something, and they always want me to give them something, and I don't want to talk to people anymore, so I don't take voice calls anymore. I've sworn off voice calls, I think, about 5 years ago now, and everybody said to me, like, well, how do you do that? I don't pick them up. Well, how do you do that? Well, I got this thing on the side, this button, I just push it and they're gone. And so they said to me, well, then it's just going to go to voicemail. And I said, nope, I've got holiday on. And I've got an announce-only voicemail that says, text me. And that's it. And that's how you get a hold of me, you text me. So it's been a bit of adjustment for a lot of people, and there are a few people that are in my contact list that I'll actually take a voice call from, but not many. Even Stacy's scared to voice call me. She texts first. So that's about it. Any questions about anything crypto related?
Well, how high do you think this one's going to go? I'm not asking you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, based on what the Peanut is saying, and based on my own analysis and others that I know in the industry, most of us are feeling that it's going to keep pumping now for quite some time, and it's probably going to pump until the end of April, May, and then in the summertime you're going to see a correction. It'll probably be a fairly large correction as well, but after that next correction, this is your last buying opportunity, really. Because traditionally, year on, year out, Bitcoin always ends up higher than it started, like right since its inception. So you've got a small buying opportunity coming up in April, May, maybe June, not much longer than that. And then after that, you're going to see $100,000, $200,000 Bitcoins, US Bitcoins, and you're going to see eventually, within all of our lifetimes, unless we get hit by a bus or something, we're going to see $1 million Bitcoins.
How is the ETF affecting all of this?
Well, as soon as they buy out the channels that are off book, in other words, not through the traditional exchanges, not through the traditional large liquidity providers, they'll go to farms, they'll go to large wealth individuals, they'll buy all the crypto that they can that way first. Once they've exhausted all of that, then they start doing multiple accounts on large exchanges and try and taper the amount that they purchase in one day, because they don't want the price to pump, right? They want to get all of their ETF fulfilled before the price starts pumping.
Sure.
So what they'll do is tons of individuals will go out there. But now once they do that, once they reduce enough of the liquidity, the price just goes up. There's just no choice. So they'll try and do it as stealthily as they can, but eventually it's going to hit. And when it does, that's when you're going to see the doubling, quadrupling, seemingly overnight, maybe a quarter of the year, you'll see a double or a triple. Well, even the little miners we got running in the back there, I've got some Litecoin miners running in the back there, and they didn't earn much Litecoin. But I'll tell you what, the Doge that they earned, that was not so bad. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed. Well, it's a heater that pays, right? So, that's all you eat the billing have for years and years now.
Bitcoin heat in here.
Yeah, well, Litecoin actually. Litecoin, Doge, and Bitcoin as well, yeah. But, I mean, there's still supplemental heat. It's just that it hasn't been very cold this year. So they pretty much, the furnace really doesn't come on at all. Yeah, the gas is like next to nothing here. As a matter of fact, they sent a guy in, like a big burly guy, came in with the fall arrest suit and the whole 9 yards, and what's going on in here? And I said, excuse me, I don't know, what do you mean? He says, you're not using any gas, it's pretty warm, what's going on? Your gas meter's not moving, man. And I said, come back here. So I brought him back, showed him the miners, and he just went, okay. He didn't care after that. Just wanted a reason.
That's an explanation for the gas question.
Yeah. He got the answer. Don't use much gas. Probably not going to pay very much. Don't get too excited. So that's about it for the meetup. Any questions, you're welcome to hang around, have a drink or more popcorn or what have you. But
BYT.
that's the official end of the meetup.
Okay. No, I've just gone up like 20.
Fighting against the banks and the paper money porn. He's the future.